Okay, I'll just do a quick rundown of what we did before, and so that we can see how we got to where we are now. And somebody asked a question. What's that question again? He said, I mean to assess answers, and I mean to assess to answer the questions. I don't understand this question. Maybe when it's time to ask questions, you can ask so that we can sort it out. Let's just continue. Now, so at least you know how we got here, how we got our form. If you don't understand anything, don't stress yourself. The recorded version is there. You can watch it over and over and over and over. I'm sure most of the questions you'll be asking will have been taken care of so that we can cover a lot of guys. It's already 9. Then when I create my form, I just come here and I showed you how I create my form, the personal details and this and that. If you click on the form, those of you that have clicked on the form, you can see that it is real time. As you are filling it, your teacher is in his room drinking tea, just like me. I'm drinking tea and you are filling a form and the thing is dropping. Can somebody just fill the form? Maybe 1 or 2 persons fill the form so that you can see how it's dropping. Some people have even scored 100 over 100. Can you imagine? Is somebody feeling? Okay, let's go ahead. Can you see the screen? If you can see the screen and you can hear, just say yes. Oh, okay. Excellent. So we are good to go. This is the form. Let me send the form again. I want us to just see how beautiful and how magical this is. By the time you see, if you're a teacher and your teacher is sitting down watching scores coming down and the students say, so I did the test, but I did not get my score. You just know that this one is a bloody liar. So I'm going to send you the link again. I want all of us to just see the magic. You just joined. Okay, don't worry. There's a recorded version. You watch that one. This is the link to the form. So you can click on it now and let's see. Just watch the way it is dropping. Students are taking their exams. Just watch. They are taking exams. You don't need to score 100 over 100. You can even score 0. We're just testing. Because I know now that people are saying, as you are seeing 100, nobody wants to score less than 100. Did you see anyone just drop? Morufat Olatunde just dropped. Yes. Stephen, Nikere, Oseni, Oladele, Abiodun. You can see that is it. So somebody can be in Jamaica taking your exams and posting answers, and you'll be in your room drinking tea, maybe in one village in Kogi State, and you are teaching somebody in Japan. This is what the power of technology can do. So I think that is that. Now let's move to the other form we want to create. Wow, people are still feeling. It's okay. Let's move ahead. We want to create another form now. We'll go back to our Google Drive, come here and click on blank form. We want a blank form. Or let's use the one with the template and let's see. Let me show you something else that I forgot to show you. If you click your form, this is your form. You can add more questions. You can do other things you want to do. I want to show you something and I want us to check it. This is a session. Okay. let's say yes or no. Okay. Yes or no. Okay. Then you come here and say yes. Then this is just short answer. Assuming, do you want to okay. Do you want to continue with this test? The answer should be yes or no, right? So I have a multiple choice. Yes, then no. Okay. So there's something we want to do. If you click here, you say, go to the section based on answer. Okay. If you say yes, then you have to continue to the next session. And what is the next session? Next session is start quiz. Okay, let's put it on personal details so that you can submit your personal details. Personal details. If you say no, what is the next thing you find there? Is submit form. Okay, let me put this one here. Click on submit form. So now click on the link again and take this test again and see what happens. Click on no and see what happens. Click on yes and see what happens. Okay. Quickly, just a few minutes. Let's do it snappy. If you say yes, you want to continue, yeah, you can continue. But if you say no, you can't continue. So you ask you to submit. Yeah, somebody is saying yes, he wants to continue. I'm waiting for somebody that will say no. So basically, that is just it. There are so many other tricks involved, but you can't just learn all in one night. The basic thing now is that you can set questions for your student. You can build on that, ask questions, watch more videos, and build on what you know already. Okay? Somebody said no. It's okay. Let's ask this to people. Nephew and Blessed Sam. Let's ask them a question. Who is nephew? Where is nephew? Somebody is asking how to add time to the quiz. You have to go to the App Store to download timer. Sometimes you have to pay for that. Yeah, but let's keep it simple. If I want to do that for you, it means you have to pay for that. There's an app you buy and you upload, and it could also be problems for you. So let's not go into that for now. Yeah. Blessed, somebody selected no and somebody selected yes. Who are those people? Can you tell us your experience? Please, let's be fast. Let's be fast. Yes. Just raise your hand up if you selected yes. Let's see your hand. Let's see your hand. You selected yes. Okay. If you said no, let's see your hands up. Okay, you selected no, blessing. Sam, can you just tell us what you experienced when you selected no? Yeah, blessing, Sam. Who selected yes? Okay, I think we have to move ahead. You can't unmute yourself. Okay. Hold on. Okay, you can unmute now.
All right.
Okay, we're with you. You've muted yourself again. Please unmute.
All right. Can you hear me now?
Go ahead.
Yes. When I selected no, like the other questions as well follows. So I ticked every question that I saw.
You selected screen. You selected no.
So like
you selected no.
I said no, then the as well. Yeah, yes.
So when
someone else can try it as well and see.
Okay, hold on. When you selected no, did it take you to submit immediately?
No.
Okay, there's something wrong. You did something wrong there. But don't worry. But that's basically what you can. Yeah, that's basically what you can do with that. We can go over that later, but because of time. Yeah. So basically, what that means is that if you select no, it's supposed to take you to. If you program it to be that if you say no, you don't want this program, it will go take you to your submit button if that is what you selected. So I think there's something we missed out there. But if you say yes, it will take you to continue the course. If you say yes, you want to continue this course. But just know that that feature is there that you can use. So they call it conditional formatting. It's actually a bit advanced, but if we want to do that now, we eat up our time, we might not be able to do others. So if we still have enough time, we'll go back to that. So let's go back to the other issue at hand, which is using your Google form now, creating a Google form with a template. This time around, we want to invite people for our event. So it's basically the same thing. So we'll come here and say event feedback, no. Job application, no. So you even have templates for job application and others. Contact information, party invite. Okay, let's use this. I'm inviting people for a party. Okay. So it's already prepared and it's looking fine. So for party, you can change this one to anything. Do not come late, otherwise you do not come late, otherwise you will not find food. Yeah. So you can just say, what is your name? Can you attend? Yes or no? How many of you are attending? What will you be bringing? Let us know what kind of dishes. Remember in the first form, I told you about description that is here. See, this is description. See, it has been ticked already. So the description is always under, okay? In this case, you can select all or select one. But if you are using this button here, which is called multiple choice, you can only select one. If you click on drop down here, it means when you click on this, all the options will drop down, you select one. So that is it. Yeah, do you have any allergies? Yes or no, short answer. What is your email address? Short answer. And you still go back to this place that says you want somebody to answer just once. You don't want somebody to answer more than once. See? Allow response editing. If they fill the form and they don't like what they see, they can change their response, restrict to this. No, you can just this is so you can make it so that the person can fill the form only once. Or if you remove this, then the person can actually fill the form more than once, or even forward the form to somebody else, and all that. So those are some of the few things of the setting. You can take your time to go through the other part of the settings to check. Then, as usual, this is party invite. Click here. Yes, party invite responses, and you click create a form. Yeah, and the form is coming up, and this is our form. So if you click your form now, the same thing, you see all the answers here. Very, very straightforward and very simple. Now, let's go to another thing we can do with the form. But before we do that, let's just quickly ask ourselves if we are okay. If you have any question, yeah, please. If you have any question, please. Yeah, engineer Oseni, don't worry, we'll sort it out. Yeah. If you have any question, feel free to ask, please. Please ask your questions. Yeah, any question? Let me unmute everybody so that you can ask question. I have just a few minutes to ask question. So we can go ahead. Yeah, just raise your hand up if you want to ask questions. Yeah.
Hello.
Hello.
First came in late because it was school earlier on.
Mm-hmm.
So how do we catch with the lessons we missed?
Yeah, there's a video. First one. The first one. Okay, please. What's the name of the person? They ask this question now. What's your name, please? Anyway, you can hear me, but if you can just raise your hand up so that I can unmute you. For those of you that just joined, you don't have to worry. We have a recorded version of the first class you missed or the first session you missed. So you can just relax. Don't have a problem. Yeah. Somebody just asked a question that if you are a research assistant and you will need to collect multiple responses for different persons using only one device and only one email address, is it possible? Yes, of course. Of course. That form they are filling is being filled by several people on one single form I just created. Thousands of people can fill that form and I can get all their answers. Yeah. I hope I answered your question, Mr. Adeyemi. Please just respond to me if I've answered your question. Mr. Adeyemi, are you there? Okay, thank you very much. If there's any other question, please feel free to ask before we start to go to the next form we want to create. You can type your question if you can't answer. Mr. Steph, you have a question? Okay, let's go ahead. Now we are going to do something. We are going to add video to our forms we want to create. Okay, good. Is anybody raising? Can we convert the responses to PowerPoint when presenting? Well, the responses are in Excel sheet. You can copy them and put them on PowerPoint if you feel like. Yeah, you can. But they're already on Excel sheet. You just copy them and put them on your Excel sheet. You can actually use them there like that. Anything you can do on Excel sheet, you can do it there. You can color it, you can select this Excel sheet to do all the things you want to do. Okay, let's create another form now. Okay, thank you. The next form we are going to create is a form where we're going to put kind of documents with videos, with flyer and all that. But there's something else I forgot to tell you as a teacher. Yes, if you don't want it to return to Excel sheet, well, it's your choice. But Excel sheet is where you collate your answers, because people will be sending the responses or filling your form. You need to gather your answers somewhere. It must be domiciled somewhere, and that's why the Excel sheet is very important. Now, for those of you doing surveys, you can see this. This is already a survey form for you that can give you data of your students or whatever. So you don't need to go anywhere to set. Your graphs are here already plotted. It's automatic. Yeah, that's it. So if you don't want your Excel sheet answer and you just want this as your answer, well, you can use this as your source document for your answers if you feel like. Yeah, but for those people that want it on Excel sheet, they can just go to the Excel sheet here and click on it and bring it out. Okay. So I hope I've answered everybody's question. Can this be used to create parents' feedback form for their responses for schools? Of course. You can use it for parties, for wedding, for events, for exams, anything you want. As long as the person has that link, the person will fill that form. Put the questions you want the parents to answer, and they'll fill it, and you get your answers. In fact, if you want the parents to even attach a document, like this form, for instance, this is a form. And I said, okay, I want this person to attach a document. Let's use this. What's the capital of whatever? We can say, come here and just say, if you click on this, it will be asking you to upload document. So if I send you this file now, this question, if I send it to you, it will be asking you to upload a document. You can even increase the quantity of document, but just forget that you have 30 megabytes you are allocated to. So it might eat up your megabyte. People can send documents to you, folders, they can send their passport, they can send anything to you. Now, this is another question. You can say, how many months do we have in a year? Okay, you can say attach a calendar, and you just attach a calendar, a sample of a calendar if you have. Let me just put something there like a calendar so that it should just look like I'm giving you an expo or heads up so that you can answer your question. And you come here and click open. Yeah, so how many months do we have in a year? Assuming this is a calendar, I just put it here. And that's all. As what's it called? A JPEG. Yeah. So you can do so much. Once you are creative, you can do a lot of things. In fact, a lot of things we waste our time and money for, or beg people to do for us. We can actually do them. Just be creative, and that's all with Google Form. And send the link. Once you send the link anyway, as long as that link has been sent out, it will fill it. Now, let me show you something else. If you don't want to receive any information again from anybody, just close it. And that's all. No longer accepting responses. And that's why some people say, yeah, this your form is misbehaving. You gave me the link, but they are sending me error message. There's nothing like error message. The person has closed that form and you cannot receive messages anymore. It's as simple as ABC. So that's it. So we want to create a form again. Another one that we can use for, like, we want to put a book and video for people to watch, your students want them to read. You just come here again and create a form. You don't need let's use a plain form, blank form. Please keep your question. Once we are through, we can ask. Maybe this is a book. Maybe we'll say chemistry. Chemistry textbook. Or key points, whatever. You can put your header here, just to make it look fine, you know. Put a book sign. Okay, no, it's a chemistry sign. That's a lab sign. Yeah, put it there. Like I told you, you can actually put your own, design it and put. Okay. You can change the color, maybe make it red, everything red. Add the color to red. Okay. So yeah. Then this side can make it red. Show that color once. Okay. You can even change the design of the font to playful. See, it has changed. So, particularly for those of you that will be teaching people in secondary schools or whatever, you can give them this kind of text. Okay, I want to put a book here. Let me look for a material, for instance. Let me go to Wikipedia. Then I'll just copy maybe. Say Canada. I hope you are following. If you're not following, you watch video again. This is the third form we are creating now, and I want to create a document. So this is Canada. I just copy here and just say Canada. Our form, the title of our form is okay. Let's change this to Canada, so that I can do a very good example here. Oh, we are running out. Wow. Oh, Canada. Okay. Then we'll come here and we can put a video. Let me go here and get a video. Video, YouTube video. Okay, let me go here, just get a YouTube video about Canada. Now, just assume that you are actually, it's your book you are writing, and the title of your book is Canada. Then you come here and just look for a video. Canada. Okay. Okay, a documentary on Canada. I'm moving too fast for my system. Okay. So now let's go back to our, this is how, so you have to get a link. So now I want to put a video. You just come here and click on add video. Okay. And YouTube. So you can add the URL, YouTube. So YouTube, let's go back and copy the URL, copy URL, come here, put search. There's a video, click on it and select. So our video is here. The same thing, you can also put an image. Canada. Remember I told you we are doing a document, book on Canada. Okay, I'm going to save this. Desktop as Canada. Okay. Yeah. So we'll now come back to our form. Let me close this and this. Okay. Come back to our form. Want to add an image, say, go to the desktop. Please, once we are signed out, just click on the link. Give me some minutes to save this. Then we'll come back and conclude if at all we don't finish before then. But if you are coming back, it's just to come and answer questions, do some round off, and that'll be the end of the class. Okay. So this is going to be in the center. Yeah. This video too is going to be in the center. You can actually put a description to your video. Yeah. So that is this. Now the next thing is that we want to create. Oh my God. Oh. I'm using my form. Wow. Sorry. Okay. Now we'll come here and put the video. Sorry. I have to go back and put the video. It's not a problem. Yeah. Let me delete this. Okay. Doc, come here and put Canada. Yeah, I'm being fast. I can be very fast when I'm doing this because I'm used to it already. So I can click here, it will come to the center. Click here, come to the center. So you're just making your book fine for people to see. You can put this first before the video. Okay. Yeah. So now you want to add your books. You can add a section. For me, I can add a section about Canada. About Canada. Now, you can actually use this. Come here. You can use a section, you can use the question section, whatever. So let's try it and see. Okay. About Canada. Yeah. So you can add another section and say, what is the next one here? It gives us this etymology. Okay. Etymology. Okay. Okay. Come back here. So once we are signed out, please just come back and click on the link. But you just, like I said, give me some few seconds, few minutes so that you can save the first video. So now, if I go back here and say, I want to check this book I'm doing. For me, I'm turning this to a book for me, for my students. So if I give you a link, you can actually come here, watch my video. After watching my video about Canada, you click here to take you to the first topic about Canada you are reading. Wow, go to the next page. You are reading and submit. If you want to submit, if there's need for submit, if you don't want to submit, no problem. Fine. But the basic thing that is you have your documents here and you can send it to anybody. Yeah, you can send it to anybody anywhere. And you can keep on and on and on and on and on like that. Okay. So let's go here and so this is not a quiz. So response. Okay. Yeah. Presentation. Show link to submit another button. No. Okay. Okay. So that's it. So you can actually put your book here, your ebook here for your students to start reading. Then after that, after reading, you can set your questions, come back here. And the last stage, maybe you finish putting all your books, you can just put the last stage and call it quiz. Quiz on Canada. Then you just come back and add questions and start asking your questions. Yeah, that's it. It's as simple as easy. You ask your questions, click on submit. But if you are going to add a quiz to your book that you are putting, you have a textbook your students must read before they take the quiz. I recommend that you click on the quiz form when you are creating your form from beginning. Click on quiz form and make it a quiz. Yeah. Otherwise, you come here and click on making it a quiz. Yeah. Okay, somebody is raising his hand. Okay. Wow. Yeah, of course. How long can the Google document stay on before it is? It can be erased by the creator and it can stay there for long. I've had Google Forms that have been there for several years now. Yeah. It's okay. Any other question? Okay. Well, it depends on your lecturer. Well, I don't know, Nigerian lecturers, you know. We might not have time to answer this question. We just have just about 2 minutes. So please, you come back after I've said this. But I think I don't see any reason why you cannot submit your project this way. Your lecturer can create a link for you to submit your questions. And you can even attach a document and whatever to your questions and to your form and send to him. Yeah. There are so many ways you can use Google Form that lecturers don't need to stress themselves. Yeah, even this selling of handout, they can put it there and just say, go and read. But of course, you know, I don't know if they're still selling handout to universities. It's long I left university anyway. Yeah. Mr. Steph, what are you eating? Yeah? You are cheating us. We are working and you are eating. It's okay. Please click on the link and come back. You are being disconnected now. I hope you enjoy the time. So when we come back, we can talk more. Okay. Yeah, madam, you ask your question when we come back. Yeah.